When I was about 15 years old, I was playing badminton. Even though I didn't exactly like it, at least I was playing some kind of sport. And one day I was playing a match on a badminton tournament against a guy who's really good. I was underdog, he was the favorite one, but at one point of the match, I was winning 11 and 0. And the first one who scores 21 points wins. So I was on a good I had a good opportunity to win. I couldn't believe it because he was more skillful than me. I was worse player than him, but I was still winning. I couldn't believe my eyes. But then at one point of the match, I started losing 1 point, second point, and after a couple of minutes, I lost the match, even though I was winning. But at the time, it wasn't something new for me because I was losing most of the badminton matches. I wasn't very talented at sports when I was younger, so it wasn't a new thing for me. That's why I hated badminton tournaments because most of the time I was just losing and losing. It's not fun. So that's why I made the decision that I'm gonna quit badminton and I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do a different kind of sport. And the sport is and the sport that I was about to get into is esport. Basically playing League of Legends all day long, trying to become pro player in the future. And even though I was not that bad in League of Legends, I was in top 5% of the players worldwide. It wasn't still enough. I was not still good enough for becoming a pro player. And after spending 10,000 hours of my life, I got nowhere. Just exactly like with the badminton. And that's when I realized that League of Legends is the waste of time as well. So I uninstalled it from my computer. I never played it again. And I went on and continued with different chapter of my life. And this chapter of my life was constructed around becoming the best version I can possibly ever be by doing self-development, by reading books, by going into the gym, by fighting and doing MMA because I had more free time than ever. I didn't play badminton, I didn't play League of Legends, so I just spent the time learning about new things and becoming a better person. Few years later, I'm in a special event of my life. I'm standing in a cage. Against me, there's another guy, few years older than me. He's taller, he's heavier, bell rings, and it's time for the first round of my MMA career. This was my first MMA match of my life. First round starts. He's taller, he's heavier. I don't want to strike with him, so I try to take him down. He defends, unfortunately, and I'm lying on the ground. I'm covering my face because my brain cells are getting destroyed. The guy lands punch after punch. I try to get up. I get up, and it's the end of the round. Bell rings, and the first round is done. I lost it. Two more to go. Somehow the second round was is way better. I outstriked the longer and taller guy. I was throwing the punches like this, like a monkey, but I don't give a damn because it worked. It works, and I keep landing my right hand on his face, and I win the second round. And now is the third and final round. I'm standing in the corner. I'm I have not been this exhausted in my life. I cannot even breathe, I cannot even stand. I look like a zombie. And when I look at the other guy, he looks quite fresh. So at this moment, the mind was telling me, "Stop it! You don't have, you don't have to win. It's not that big of a deal. You can lose. It's gonna be okay. Just relax and just survive. You don't have to win. It's okay to lose." And while my mind was telling me that bell rang, third round began, and even though I was tired, I haven't been this tired in my life. The guy looks quite fresh. I still keep going. I keep going forward. I keep punching him into face. I land some punches. He lands a couple of punches, and then I grab his legs. I take him down to the ground. I grab his back, put my arm underneath his chin, and 20 seconds before the fight ends, I choke him out. And I win my first MMA fight of my life. I would like to say that I was so happy and excited. I was celebrating, but I was not, because I didn't have any energy to left to celebrate. So I barely stand. But even though my body couldn't handle it anymore, my mind was happy. Finally, in my life, I'm proud of me. I won my first MMA fight of my life. A couple of years ago, I was just a guy who plays computer games all day long, but now I'm standing in a cage and winning my first MMA fight. What a change. And it turns out that after a bunch of failures in my life, badminton, League of Legends didn't work out. At least it turns out that I don't have to lose all the time. Sometimes it's possible to win. And that's what happened that night. I was grateful for the win. And from that moment onwards, I realized I can do anything in my life, that winning is an option as well. Not only losing all the time, but winning. And that's when I realized I can do everything. If I can beat another man in a cage, I can do anything. I can start my own business. I can become successful in whatever I want. As long as I put the hours in, because I won the MMA match only because of my will and the hundreds of hours of training hard in the MMA gym, eating clean, sleeping well, and having a great mindset to not ever quit. That's what led me to win this first amateur MMA fight, and that's what I'm grateful for. And as you experience this success only even one time in your life, it will open your mind, because now you believe truly in yourself, and you know that everything is possible if you dedicate enough of hard work to do it and to achieve your goals. Nothing is impossible. If I can do it, everyone can do it, because I am not talented person at all. I'm not great at sports. It takes a long time for me to learn something. But what separates me is when I see the purpose in it, I never quit. As long as I see purpose and the future in the thing that I do, I don't quit. And as long as you don't quit, you will win eventually. After a couple of obstacles, the win will eventually come, and winning will become an option as well. Thank you for watching this video, and see you soon in another one.